Hey there, what is up you guys? I am Jerry and welcome back to the channel, The Chicago Griller. This is the show where I share my favorite tips, tricks, and recipes for the Weber Q. If you think that I could help you out, hit the like button and subscribe. Thanksgiving is coming up right around the corner here in the USA, and if you have a smaller household like myself, I think a whole 15 to 20 pound bird is a little bit impractical. But lucky us, because that just means we could really target and buy and cook up what we like. And in my case, that's the dark meat. So today on the channel, I'm going to share how to grill whole turkey thighs on the Weber grill. Let's check it out. Today on the channel, I'm going to be grilling up these two turkey thighs. They're about 1.5 pounds each, so 3 pounds total. And as you can see, they are bone in and skin on. Anyways, before we prep, the first thing you're going to do is grab a paper towel and pat your turkey thighs dry. This will ensure that the skin crisps up and the turkey roasts up nicely on your grill. Now for meat as large as turkey thighs, I like to dry brine it before cooking. In its absolute simplest form, this just requires some coarse or kosher salt and sprinkling this over your meat. And generally, you will season the meat with the same amount of salt that you would normally. So in my case, I'm sprinkling about 1 teaspoon of salt on each turkey thigh. Do this to both sides of your thighs, even the skin side. Basically what happens here is the salt will eventually dissolve into the meat, and through a scientific process called osmosis, it will pull water and juices into the meat, thus keeping it moist during the cooking process. However, this process does take a bit of time, so once you have salted both sides of your turkey thighs, swap out your plate and grab a roasting or baking rack. Place your thighs on that baking rack. Then, place it uncovered into your fridge overnight for at least 12 hours. Then, just let science do its thing. And after one night dry brining in the fridge, we are ready to continue our prep for the grill. So just like with just about everything else, let's oil and season our meat. So to begin, I am going to drizzle a thin layer of olive oil on the top surface of my turkey thighs. And with my clean hands, spread that evenly over all surfaces of the turkey, adding a little bit extra oil if necessary. Now for some seasonings. You could use any seasoning mix you like, but today I am going to use South of France seasoning from Le Master Family Kitchen. It's their version of an Herbes de Provence seasoning. No matter what you use, pat and rub that into your turkey thighs and repeat this process on the other side. Once you are satisfied with your work, it's time to grill. Today, I'll be cooking on my Weber Q2000, which has been preheating for the past 15 minutes at a medium heat. As you can see, I've also added a small smoke pouch filled with pecan wood chips. So now, with my grill hot and ready, I'm going to go ahead and add these turkey thighs directly to the grill grates. It doesn't matter skin side up or skin side down right now, just put them directly on the grill. Once on board, shut the lid and let this cook for about 3 minutes. 3 minutes later, we're going to open up the lid, check on our turkey thighs, and give them a turn. And as always, beautiful looking grill marks from the Weber Q. That's all we're looking for at this step. Once the thighs are turned over, shut the lid and sear the other side for 3 minutes as well. So 3 minutes later, for a total of 6 minutes of direct grilling time, you can go ahead and pull your turkey thighs off of the grill. These aren't done yet. We simply put them directly on the grates to get that great color. Now we have to set this grill up for the roasting step. So now take a baking or roasting rack lined with aluminum foil and place that in the center of your grill. You can now add your turkey thighs, skin side up, back onto this roasting rack. The foil blocks the direct heat from below your turkey thighs and essentially turns your grill into an oven. So now at this point, shut the lid and let this roast at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Setting the temperature to an outdoor grill is a bit of an inexact science because it is affected heavily by wind and weather. Today I've had to crank this to high on my gas knob in order to achieve 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So your mileage may vary depending on your conditions. Anyways, after 20 minutes of roasting time, let's check on our turkey thighs. As you can see and hear, the skin has crisped and crackled up nicely. So we could go ahead and turn these turkey thighs over to finish the cook. Once both thighs are flipped and have settled, once again, shut the lid and let this continue to roast. After 20 more minutes of roasting, for 40 total minutes of roasting time, we are almost done. But first, I'm going to turn these turkey thighs over once again, back to the skin side up. If you temperature check them at this point, they would be very close to your target temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. At this step, you could add an optional glaze to your skin side, and I am going to opt in, of course. Today's glaze is simple. It is one ingredient, and that is maple syrup. I just think it gives the turkey a very nice finishing glow and finishing touch. So shut the lid and give this about 5 or 10 more minutes. So here we are, 45 to 50 minutes of elapsed total roasting time. Your turkey thighs should be done. To be safe, check the temperature with the thermometer. Your target temperature should be 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius. If you are over by a few degrees, that's okay. Turkey thighs are very forgiving on the grill. But mine are right on, so let's get these inside and show you what it looks like on the inside. So after a 5 to 10 minute rest, I am going to carve right into one of these turkey thighs. And would you look at that? This is perfectly cooked, and I don't know if you could see this from this angle, but it is super moist and juicy and should be absolutely delicious. Let's carve off another slice and show you another angle of what this turkey thigh looks like on the inside after 50 minutes on the grill. And look at that. Isn't this just perfection? And yep, there you go. From this overhead view, you could just see how juicy, tender, and moist this turkey is. If you showed up at your Thanksgiving with just these turkey thighs, you'd be the hit of the party. This turkey is smoky, sweet, and delicious. You definitely want to try this out. But don't just listen to me. Let's see what Huey has to think about these turkey thighs. Yep, Huey is very predictable. It is finger-licking good. Definitely give this a try and let me know how it goes for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Happy Thanksgiving, and see y'all again soon. Bye now.